Hello and welcome to another episode of Free Mind Thinkers. I am your man, Big Brother Tucker, and let's talk about something that is near and dear to me that is always an interesting conversation, and that is free speech. Now, my man Elon Musk became the majority shareholder of Twitter, and for the longest, Elon has been asking about are the rules of free speech applied evenly in social media, particularly on Twitter. He took a poll asking that very question and emphasizing that he wanted people to think about that question and vote carefully because it was going to have serious repercussions. Those repercussions being that he was going to buy and purchase enough shares to make him a majority shareholder in Twitter. He did that. And never have I seen so many people panic. And it's all, I hate doing this, but it's all the lefties, all these liberals, all these progressives. They are panicking, and they're actually telling you why they're panicking. Because they don't want free speech. Listen to that, people. They are angry because they believe Elon Musk is going to bring free speech. What they're telling you is they don't want any other opinions on Twitter and essentially the entire network of social media other than theirs, the left. Did y'all actually catch that? They are leaving because he's going to bring about more evenly levied out speech for the other side. And they don't want that. That should terrify you, especially if you are a person that supports the progressive, liberal party. They are letting you know we don't want a dissenting opinion. We don't want to hear the other side. We only want it our way, and all we want is an echo chamber. That should terrify you. That is actually what they want. I can't believe it. I really can't. I was stunned by it because it's not like and what I give you is not hearsay. These are quotes, direct quotes from Twitter employees. I'm sorry, I didn't mention that part. But the people that are panicking are the employees. Some users, but mainly employees that are panicking and jumping ship because, oh my God, Elon has it. He's going to bring on free speech. And what I really want to talk about is not so much free speech because I don't believe in that on a broad on a very detailed sense. And neither does Elon, because what he's going to bring about, I believe, is fair speech. Because let's be realistic, free speech and its concept, they really mean fair speech because there are certain things that you should not be allowed to say. Period. I mean, there are certain things, especially in the realm of social media, that you should not be allowed to say. You should not be allowed to tell someone or encourage someone to kill themselves. You should not be allowed or encouraged to threaten or bully someone, harass someone, demean someone, fabricate lies about someone, slander people. I'm not talking about talking facts, negative facts. I mean making up and enhancing rumors, myths, or beliefs not based in facts. Those things should be banned. So with that definition of being able to ban some words, ban certain types of speech, that means not all speech is free. I'm with that. That's why I said give me fair speech. Apply the rules evenly for both sides because they haven't been. It has been primarily the right that has had to have suffered the bannings of the nebulous misinformation rules. I repeat, it is mainly the right, the conservative, the Republican side that has felt the brunt and has been banned the most under the auspice of misinformation. Regardless of how many things that MSNBC, CNN have gotten wrong and perpetuated wrong and continue to perpetuate falsehoods and get things wrong, they're not banned. There are stars, Hollywood stars, health stars. There are people of fame and popularity on Twitter that have said some heinous things, but they're not banned. Why not? Oh, it's because they speak for that other side. So what Elon Musk is going to do is, I believe, bring across fairness, because that's the only way we're going to move ahead. That is the only way we're going to survive. That is the only way a discussion will ever be held. You can't grow and you can't learn by sticking to an echo chamber. Believe me, as much as I disagree with a lot of points and things that the left says, I still listen. I don't tell them that they should never speak again. I don't want them banned like that, especially if all they're doing is giving a legitimate opinion. What I say is, oh, okay. And trust me, it is a struggle to listen to someone who you disagree with on almost every level. But out of fairness, I want to listen. Let me hear where you're coming from, because somewhere in that garbage you're spewing may be a valid point. That's what I tell myself. Oh, I will listen to um, dissenting opinions. There are a lot of sites that I get information from, whether they be big name media, little media, or just content creators that actually do research. I listen to them, and I can easily say that half the time I agree with them, half the time I don't. Half the time I think they take it too far, half the time I think they're right on point. But I listen to it all. The problem with the left is they don't want to give the same thing. They don't want to listen to it at all. They don't want to hear a damn thing you're talking about. Their only world is, if it's your opinion and it's coming from the right, you are evil. You should be banned from whatever, whatever, whatever. Even though that over time your opinion and your point may be proven to be the truth. Because the difference is the right will speak from a point of fact and reason and logic, and what the left is propaganda and emotion. Because when you hold their arguments up to scrutiny and just use reason, it always falls apart. And that's all that we want, just a fair shake. Can we speak without the fear of being banned and ostracized, excommunicado? Can we speak without that fear? It was the thing that's going on with Disney right now. They went so far left that there was an open letter by employees of Disney that are mainly center to the right, that all they asked for was just get out of politics, because they feel oppressed by Disney. These are their employees, and they feel so oppressed by the few people that are there, but are so vocal that they can't be themselves. They can't open their mouth and speak their opinion or their truth because of fear of retaliation coming in the forms of, as I said, being ostracized, possibly being fired. They are there walking around on eggshells and silently because you have a handful of people, just a handful now, but they have megaphones. And you kowtow and listen to these idiots. If you actually look up the data, the LGBTQ community only makes up a small fraction of the population. An article done by Gallup that came out in June 27th of 2019 states that U.S. adults estimate that nearly 1 in 4 Americans, 23%, are gay or lesbian. When in all actuality, it's only part of the LGBT community, it's just over 7%. And of that, 0.6% are transgender. But you let these megaphone idiots have it, and they are so loud that it's easy to see why most people think that damn near 24% of Americans are gay, lesbian, part of the LGBT community, because they are so loud. When the rest of us just want to get on with our day, we are worried about day-to-day issues. Putting gas in the vehicle, putting food on the table, and make sure we keep a roof over our head and the utilities paid. That's it. All this other nonsense, I guarantee you, I want them to do a poll. How many Americans gives a damn about the companies that you give your business to? How many of y'all care about their politics, where they stand? I will estimate this one. 85 to 90% won't give a damn. We don't care. Shut the hell up. Instead of worrying about politics and being woke, make a better fucking product. That's what we care about. Stop listening to the minority. You are literally letting the minority control the majority, and in no other civilized society is that right, is that rational, and will that and that and right. It's not right, it's not rational, nor can it be sustained. When you have the few controlling the many, it always brings up an uprising. And the few never win. Well, that's all I got. I will get at y'all on the next topic. See you around, and remember to listen less, learn more. I'm out.